Okay, well, welcome back everyone to the qualifying. We've got just 3 minutes remaining for race 2. So we are looking at Jeddo, the man that won the race 1. And we've just gone under the 3 minutes remaining. So everyone has set up their cars well and running to try and see in this short 5-minute qualifying session who can get a quick time in. There's not much time for them to do it, probably about 3 laps only.
That is
currently Illogical was being able to put a time down. And here comes Jeddo, set a 105.290. The proceedings underway. Dark Lord not too far behind him. And as we could imagine, after Quick Mick was so close in race 1, he's up at the top of the leaderboards after his first time lap. Welcome back, Darky, for race 2. Should be a lot more comfortable race for the guys after they've settled their nerves and felt the cars for the first 19-lap sprint race. The cars look better under the sun here. Looking very nice and new and shiny. I'm sure that won't be the end of 19 laps though of race 2.
Yeah, it's good to see these cars look as good as they did at the start of this qualifying session now for race number 2.
Yeah, so as we can see after race 1, some of the cars look fairly second-hand. They've had a lot of work for the team, for the crews to get these cars back up and running. With qualifying for race 2 with 1 minute remaining, and the pace is getting hot with Jeddo with a 104.054, and we had Quick Mick take pole in race 1, I think it was, with a, or was it Jeddo with a 103? I can't quite remember.
Yeah, 103 for Jeddo.
Yeah, Jeddo with a pole last race, that's right. So it looks like Timmy and Quick Mick have called it quits. They're already in the pits. And Dark Lord may get around for another lap. It's going to be touch and go. I think the time might beat him. 20 seconds remaining.
Nah, he should get that in.
It'll be close.
Oh, not anymore now.
Well, I think you were right. He would have got it in. There's a couple of cars behind him are going to get it in. A few of the guys that just went through there now. We've got default trap. And also we have
Lolux.
Lolux, I think it was. Yeah, Lolux.
Oh, that's not how you
that'll be
do it.
invalidated.
Nah,
So it looks like that's all over. As Emu's coming across the line. What can he do? He's actually up into 3rd. It's a good lap by Emu. 104.937.
And the 2 teammates' cars running around on their cool-down lap. Nose to tail.
Yeah.
I think Jeddo's in the 103.7 now. So Jeddo's getting a last lap in here.
Had some history.
So my audio hasn't improved, so...
Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully the guys can put up with that, but there we go. Got Jeddo on pole again. This time Dark Lord in 2nd. And Emu in 3rd with Timmy. 1.3. He was very close for getting pipped there for 3rd. He's in 4th with a 104.939. And then Quick Mick in 5th. A little bit of work to do, as has Commander Jim and Lolux, who was the fastest man on track at the end of race 1 in 7th. And Night Havoc in 8th. And Default Trap again in 9th with Ski at the back. So Default Trap hasn't got any penalties this time around.
But no, Commander Jim does, so that drops him back down to 7th.
Oh, yeah, well picked up. I missed that. So Commander, so that'll be bring Lolux up into 6th. So that'll be interesting to see off the start if Lolux, I think it was Lolux actually, no, it was Dark Lord that had the ripper of the start in race 1. So see if he can do that again off second on the grid on the outside. And that number 78, Almanac Racing. And he's got his teammate there further back in 5th, I think it is.
Yeah, so quick Mick back in the field a bit more now. The two teammates cars starting on the third, fourth row back together.
So the race settings here, guys, again, another 19 laps. We've got 1 p.m. with heavy cloud. No compulsory pit stop. It's all go, all action. Off they go.
Oh,
and it looks
Mick.
like
Quick
Mick. And then he's been able to check up there. Actually, he's got up the inside of Emu. Oh, and here we go. We had Lolux again. Lolux has got into trouble. Going 3 wide. Didn't realise that it was 3 wide, I think. And that ended a quick mixed run.
Oh, there's Emu again.
And also Emu.
Again.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that's happened. And then we've got Default Trap in 7th. He, a bit like a repeat of last race. He got up to 6th, which is hold on to 6th there. Got Night Havoc right behind him. Now Dark Law, can he put some pressure early on Jeddo, make him make a mistake? As we know, Jeddo has controlled that race 1. And it's probably the only time that they can try and worry Jeddo is early on. Get him into that mistake early on. And once Jeddo gets into a groove, it's pretty much a done deal. And it looks like Emu's having a little look.
Oh, almost. That was close.
Yeah, nice driving by both of those guys. And obviously, again, turn 1 has been a problem for these Super 2 cars off the start.
That wasn't even turn 1. We didn't even get to turn 1. That was the front straight.
Right, Darky. It was the lead into turn 1. Yeah, that's
Skis had a bad run there at turn 1. She's now vulnerable here.
One that you can actually, you can sort of defend your position if you have a bit of a bad run out of turn 1, because you, as long as you can get that turn down in the valley right, the little, as you call it, the little hairpin or whatever, the right angle little kink, and get a good run up here.
Well, there you go, lines up on Emu there.
Yeah, I don't think Emu's going to be on his Christmas card list, so...
Oh, Lola's trying to go for a move down the inside here. That's not really a passing opportunity. Oh, he's got the bounce and around he goes.
A little bit too much throttle. I should probably say that
there he is.
Lolux won't be on Emu's Christmas card list because it was a little bit of an issue there at the start of the race between those two. And also Quick Mick, who got caught up.
Ski's doing some more dirt track cowboying. So Emu and Night Havoc now jumped in.
Default Trap's having a great race. He's got a little penalty in front of him, but he's in 5th position at the moment. Sitting sort of in a, as we just talked, I was going to say in a comfortable position without a car right on his back, and he's not in front of anyone, getting any dirty air.
That's it, just needs to run laps.
Perfect time in the race. Exactly, and it's a beautiful thing for the Super 2 drivers just to be able to run nice, clean laps without too much pressure. And Jeddo's just pulling that gap like he did in race 1. So he's sort of getting released by Dark Lord. He can't quite hold on to him.
So the green mean machine's out the front again. So
yeah, it's all the electrical team there, Elemency.
Timmy having a much better race this time. No damage to the front car and then 3rd.
Yeah, it's a very good run actually, and hopefully he can continue that on throughout the next 15 laps.
He's come out of gym with a little bit of damage to the front of his car, not much, so it's only got like 1 aero damage.
Yeah, but I'm sure the Satnal team, they know they got a fast car behind them.
Oh, okay.
Not Havoc's in for pits for damage.
His bonnet was gone, so he must have had a big crash.
What a time to come on board straight as he was coming into the pits.
Darth Lord's got a time penalty as well now.
So yeah, he's still holding position from his second position off the grid. Emu's dropped 3 positions from 3rd to 6th. As we said, Timmy 82, he started in 4th and in 3rd.
Quick Mick must have a dislike of those signs because he's destroyed 2 of them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't need signs around here. It's all about Quick Mick, I think, in the Almanac racer. And Commander Jim's done a good job from 6th to 4th, gained up 2 positions and stayed out of that mess in lap 1. Lowluck's the man that dropped 7th down to 9th. But yeah, definitely the big winner at the moment was Default Trap from 9th to 5th. So good to have a little look to see how he's going. These guys are slowly catching him though. They're what? I think Emu's about 6 seconds behind.
Yep, just a bit over 5 seconds to go get him. So his car looks clean. So, he just got tangled up in that incident at the start. So
yeah, but only 100th of a second slower than Emu. So if you look at that, if he can keep that throughout the remaining, 14 laps, it's easy to say. But you probably find that Default can actually hold this 5th position. It's all about, as we said, limiting that mistake, keep running these consistent laps, and he could find himself in this probably his highest position he's ever seen at ANZ Combined Racing League.
Quick Mick's starting to catch up on the ski now. The man who had the monster start at the start and then had the guy in the monster tangle at the start as well. So
yeah, well, he got checked up, see, and he had to take the far inside. I think he had one wheel on the grass as well, in behind Emu. And then obviously, as we know, Lowlux was on the outside, and the rest is history. But you're right there, Darky.
Just choking on myself. This is watching Quick Mick slide it through turn 1 on the grass, rallycross style. So I don't think his car's handling as well as you like.
Again.
Yeah, he's off the track
I'd say a
again
bit
there.
of damage has probably affected the camber on that car, and he's just trying to bring it home as best he can.
Yeah, it doesn't look happy.
These vital points in this championship.
That's it. If you have a bad day, you have to maximise your points. Oh, there he goes, across the grass again. There, I think he's not happy. Look at it. It's all over the shop. I wouldn't be surprised if he got suspension damage. So
obviously Lowlux can see that, so he'll be like a, smelling the blood right now. Attack very shortly, I could see this happening. But I think Quick Mick has, once he gets used to the characteristics of the car out's feeling with his suspension damage, I think that he should be able to hold on to it. If he gap himself between him and Ski, if he can get in front of Ski, definitely he'll have that little buffer. So obviously that's the man he's got to watch his Lowlux behind him. It's only a matter of time, I think, that until they get Ski. So you're almost scrubbing your bum on the asphalt here around Donington. You can see just how the undulations of the track. Oh, he's holding on to it, is he? No, it looks like he's going to allow Lowlux, and then he's in. You've got Night Havoc now bearing down. It's going to be a four-way battle for 7th very shortly. And what can Lowlux do now? Can he put some pressure on Ski? Quick Mick gets a good exit out of that chicane.
Well, can Quick Mick have another crack at Lowlux there? So
that's exactly what I thought. Yeah, he had a good exit, but he's pulled it up a little bit. As you can see, the bonnet of Lowlux, that's not in a very healthy state either.
Those are just rear wings. Two on Lowlux's car, so.
So halfway through the race, there goes Quick. That's further damage. I think this might be a visit to the pits now.
Yeah, bumper bar's loose, bonnet's knackered. Oh, no, he goes again. Being too quick, trying to get back on the track.
That'll be one frustrated driver behind in that number 77 Almanac motorsport car. He's obviously had a ripper at the start. Got caught out with Emu and Lowlux, and finds himself now probably going to be near last if he comes in for a pit. Once he pits and comes out.
He's Night Havoc trying to catch the speed, but he's a lap down, so... Whoa, speed gets all wrong there.
Ooh. And default, he's only 4 seconds off from Commander Jim as well.
Let's see if he pits now.
Lap in the previous lap, just a little bit faster. Here he comes.
Yeah, there he comes in the pit lane.
Be interesting to see how long this pit stop's going to be. If Night Havoc's going to be on his bumper when he comes out or not.
Oh, he's going down a lap now. His Jetto's into turn 1 now.
Yeah.
He's on lap 10 now. It's 3 second lead of Dark Lord, so it's not so bad.
I'm sure the number 10 Lumensi Racing driver of Dado Racer, who's in the supercars, will probably be sitting back watching this and liking to see his teammate, or his reserve teammate at the moment,
That's
out in front for the second time in race 2. Dark Lord doing a great job in second.
That's it.
And he's got a fair way back behind from him and Timmy, who's probably relishing this this position after race 1.
Well, Quick Mix now dead last now because Night Havoc's passing in the pit lane, so it's a long stop then.
Oh, he's still in the pits.
Yeah.
Wow, it's a lot of damage.
He might. Is he rolling yet?
Looks like he's.
Now he comes. Rolling. Just
so a long
now.
way as drivers must complete 70% of race distance to be awarded points as a finisher to each race. So
just needs to keep pounding away.
Should be right.
Yeah, he's down 1 lap. So Dark Lord's been instant because Jetto's just pulled out a big gap on him. Let's say he's had a little wiggle somewhere. So his teammate. Or maybe his teammate coming out pit lane distracted him, or upset that front right.
So the drivers have to complete 14 laps to be classified as a finisher, so that'll be, what, 5 laps down?
Oh,
so
yes. Quick Mick.
Just something for the viewers if they're wondering how many laps these guys need to complete.
Wrong. There's Timmy. This is Timmy's now third, trying to hunt down Dark Lord.
He's in the pits now as well. It's all happening in the pit lane, so you know that's the thing. Now you don't count out both. So Night Havoc had to go in early.
That's a bit crumbled.
And Quick Mick. So
that's stopped.
Where's
I think
Night Havoc on the track? Is that Night? That's Emu, wasn't it? So
yeah, Night Havoc.
So Skis should be coming out still in 8th.
Skills out now.
Yeah.
I don't think he got his car repaired because that stop was way too quick. And around he goes again.
Yeah, so maybe he didn't have the full damage repair to be on. Who knows? Or only until the end of the race we'll find that out. But as Timmy sort of comes in with Dark Lord, as you said, making a few mistakes. And Timmy is within 2 seconds of Dark Lord, and default Trap's only a second behind Timmy by about that 2 seconds. So doing a great job there in 5th for default, and Commander Jim also in 4th.
That's it.
Commander Jim flying the flag of the Payas Motorsport team with his teammate Night Havoc there in 9th.
Yeah,
having to pit early on.
You got 2 teammates at the front of the field and 2 teammates at the back, so
mixed results for race 2 for the Payas team.
Amy once again in sort of the midfield again due to incidents that weren't in his control. So
yeah, credit to Emu though. He's put his head down and trying to pick up the pieces. Currently lapping around the same time as Default, as we said earlier. You know, Default just had to keep those sort of times, and he's on for a good show in here tonight.
That's it.
For race 2, he got disconnected when he was running last actually in race 1 Default, when he got disconnected on lap 12. So that's a DNF, as we know. As I said, 14 laps they must complete to be classified as a finisher. And he was 2 seconds faster than Default that previous lap for Emu, that last lap. It's something to keep an eye on in the closing stages, as Commander Jim is trying to chase down Timmy, but doesn't seem to be able to put a dent in that.
There's Quick Mick just ahead of him, and you can just see the next car behind him is Default Trap.
Yeah, so Quick Mick might will probably get out of the way a little bit further on throughout the lap, as he's already lapped down. Default's holding on to a what looks like a very stable car now compared to what we've had. It was skipping around the track with his internet connection, but looks fairly good at the moment.
That's it. So he's just taking it easy by the look of it. So
and he's our leader.
13-second lead now. It's pulled out
with 4 laps remaining. So nothing can stop Jetto at this stage.
Timmy's got into second. Dark Horse had an instant. He's spun. Look at that. Dropped 6 seconds. Yeah, missed that. But Timmy's now
he hasn't got any damage.
No, I think he's just had a wiggle, and that's cost him time. And Timmy's been able to make the jump.
I'd say he's had a wiggle up the top of one of these right-hand corners that they're coming up to now. Maybe run wide on the grass a little bit. Because obviously he hasn't hit a wall. He's fairly straight, all his panels.
Yeah. The car looks good. I think he's just had a little bit of a lose and a wiggle. And
look at this battle down for fourth. It's getting pretty tasty. A few cars running together.
There's Quick Mick who's a lap down just ahead of...
Mick in front, sorry, yeah. I missed that.
I
thought Quick Mick was part of that battle.
He's not dropping him. Actually, it looks like Default's actually... Oh, no, holding station actually. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, running roughly the same times. It's still running those 106s, which isn't too bad for this Super 2 lobby for a mid-pack field. So, as you can see, the first 3 are in those 105s.
Oh, Night Havoc and Ski had a terrible last lap, 115. So, I think Ski's still dealing with a damaged car, and Night Havoc just must have had some sort of incident as well. So they've dropped him out of time again. As you can see now, Jetto coming up to lap Ski.
So put another lap on Ski. That'll be 2 laps down.
Jetto's got time. He doesn't need to make anything silly here. Ski gives him the room.
So I think what the guys have to really think about for race 3 is put a lot of pressure on Jetto in qualifying, see if they can knock him down a little bit, or at the start of the race, put a lot of pressure on him. As we did see that Dark Lord tried that early on, just couldn't hold on to the back of Jetto, and Jetto's clicked his heels and 13 seconds down the road. And his second man Timmy, who's he's done a really good job. He's stayed out of trouble the best he can, and picking up the pieces here in second after Dark Lord had a little mistake which we missed.
His car still looks good. Still looks like he's driving alright.
Yes.
His lap times
still hitting that apex up the that blind
just
apex.
Just a bit slow, but that's alright. He's come out of gym. It's still Default. Just dropped him just a fraction.
Not too bad to be a bit slow and still be running third though. So he's doing a good job there, Dark Lord.
And here's Default. Keeping his car
it's
not
a car
too
that
clean.
You don't see too many people don't pick the number 2 Vazmac or the number 1, because obviously number 1, a lot of people sort of stay clear of that because it's usually reserved for a championship from a previous championship winner.
Use Emu right back in the middle of the pack again. We should actually look at the time penalties for these drivers here. 2, 1, and 3. 2, 1, and
Well, that
3.
brings Emu almost in contention. He's 6 seconds off, 7 seconds. So he's just got to find, it's going to be hard for him to find those little pace that time in the next 2 laps, or a lap and a half that he's got. But as you can see, if he could get default within 3 seconds or under 3, he'll obviously jump that position.
He's Lolux. I think he's the last.
It's a nice lap now. It's a nice looking car, the Besmont car. It's always been a little favourite of the ANZCRL Combined Racing League Championship. Always get someone in it.
Big locker coming up through here. Oh wait, who's Commander Jim's pitting?
Commander Jim, has he need some fuel or what? Surely that's not
He
the damage.
has. He has. He's almost
Oh,
done
he's done a champion.
He's almost done the champion.
So that's just thrown away his great drive now. He's dropped.
Guess who's into 4th now?
Default trap, as we said, you just got to keep doing what you got to do. So he's dropped from 4th down to 6th. Wonder where Lolux is, if he's going to jump him.
Yes, he has.
Comes through the chicane for the last time. Great victory again to Jetto 13 in that number 9 Lemensi racing team.
Here comes Timmy with a good result for this race, considering what happened to him in the first race.
Oh mate, the Satmel team, and I'm sure Whopper in the supercar garage is cheering on to see that number 13.
Here comes Dark Lord.
13 number for Timmy. Coming second.
Here comes Default
with a best position that he's ever had in ANZCRL Combined Racing League.
And he wasn't able to close down the gap enough, so he'll maintain that 4th. And there goes Quick Mick. Here comes Lolux.
And we got Jim, probably the last one on the lead lap, I think you'll say. So here he is, just passing his teammate.
Can't pass both teammate.
Getting past, I should say, yeah.
So the 2 teammates are going to do a photo finish here, but not in the positions where they want to be. And in 8th, 7th and 8th. And there we go.
So again, can anyone stop Jetto 13, the reserve driver here tonight?
That is some
with a
super bar.
104.400 there. So that's a pretty fast time. I think that's the fastest time in the race. So good victory and the fastest lap. And the story of race 2 was Commander Jim's last lap pit for fuel for a splash and dash.
Doing a champion.
Unfortunately, dropping from 4th to 7th, so that was very costly.
Yep.
I'm sure they won't make that mistake in race 3 that will come up. But
so
Timmy 82 in 2nd, 3rd Dark Lord, and then we have Default Trap in 4th. Congratulations to him. And Emu, also a great drive by Emu after being taken out on the lead up to turn 1. And same as Lolux in 6th. Commander Jim in 7th after that pit stop. Night Havoc in 8th. All these guys at the back got into some incidents with Ski and Quick Nick 2 laps down as well. So we'll get these guys back so they can get ready for race 3. We'll have a 5-minute break and we'll be back, guys. So we'll see you then. Thank you.